what should salespeople be doing right now to give themselves the best chance to either achieve or exceed their quota, especially if they're a little bit behind already, or maybe a lot behind? What can they do now?
Activity. They've got to bump up their activity, because where they're at today is a result of what they did in their last quarter. So they've got to make up for last quarter if they, didn't hit their quota. And so I'd say first and foremost is activity. And then taking a look at their pipeline and selling more outreach and touching base with the higher value deals, of course, so that you can close higher revenue and bring that in. It just really goes back to activity and having a discipline, the difference between where you're spending your time working on your business versus in your business. And you need to work on your business. And that's really the prospecting aspect of it. Constantly, every day, dropping new potential clients into your pipeline. Another thing is going to warm prospects and cross-selling and upselling. So somebody that it was a former buyer of your product or service, that is such a ripe potential future customer, because they already like, know, and use your product or service. So go and try and cross or upsell to them. It's the basics and getting back to basics and discerning, is your activity today working on your business or in your business? In your business is constantly dealing with fire drills and unproductive lost time. So I think working on your business is more forward thinking and adding to your pipeline, constantly prospecting.
Yeah, I love listening to you, because everything you say is a pearl of wisdom. The term I use is RGAs. Are you focused on revenue generating activities, or are you wasting your time chasing stuff that's never going to come through? So often prospects are saying no, but they're not using the word no. And so salespeople, because they're optimistic that everything's going to work out, and they have to be, but it blinds them to when people are saying no by not returning their calls, not returning their emails. Well, guess what? That means no. At least for right now, it does. And you need to focus on the people who are returning your calls, and are taking meetings with you, and are interested in moving forward. Too often, salespeople are chasing their tail, which is why, to me, you need a good pipeline management system, which should be in your CRM. And you need a manager like yourself who's working with them regularly to evaluate each deal and make sure they are still consistently prospecting for new stuff. Mm-hmm. Like you, I'm sure I'm talking to lots of different people, and I think we can pretty much all agree we're living in, I'd say, uncertain times, between politics and wars and the economy. Yes. You focus a lot with companies about selling in uncertain times. If you could summarize selling in uncertain times in maybe one word, what would that word be?
I would say adaptability, hands down. It's having the ability to pivot your strategy. I always say that your approach that got you here is not necessarily going to be the same approach that's going to get you there. So it really means evangelizing your company's core story and value proposition, and then adapting that message to meet so that it resonates with your core audience and the people that you're selling to. It's understanding who your target audience is and adapting your message to how they want to receive it. So for an example, I was coaching a team of dental sales reps, and they had the most expensive new product. It was a device that helped the dental hygienist to more ergonomically and comfortably do the work cleaning people's teeth. And so I was challenged with helping them to actually sell more of this very high-priced new product that was entering the market. And, they were selling features and benefits. And in uncertain times and in difficult times when money is tight for business owners, it's important that you adapt your story. And I call it education-based marketing. So you are actually selling a value proposition. It's not the features and benefits, but it's how it's going to help. And so how I helped the sales team to kind of turn around their messaging was to share with the dentist who would be purchasing it what this ergonomically comfortable device, how it was actually going to help them. One, reducing work comp claims. Two, that's absenteeism. So it really on the back end translated to more stable revenue because those things were going to be taken off the table if they utilized and purchased this particular device. So that's an example of adapting your story to reach the particular audience.
Interesting. You said you're not talking about features and benefits. You're talking about what it can do for you, but isn't that the benefits?
Yes, but it's taking it one step further and really talking about the value proposition and why that value proposition is important to a particular dentist. It might not be as the feature and the benefit might be important to the dental hygienist, but what's more important to the dentist who's actually purchasing that is how it's going to help him make money, save money, and of course solve a problem.